It's hard to believe that it was 3 years ago that we shared the vision of the farm with our dear friend Dr. Dorothy Davidson, and she saw the vision and wanted to be a part of it. 3 years ago, we were able to purchase the land debt-free that now is the home of Davidson Farms. It's been a major undertaking by our community to renovate the farm, and every wall has been painted, brand new flooring, so many community volunteers. The men at Lighthouse Baptist Church laying all those floors, Restoration Church painting all those walls, so many community groups, our friends at Lowe's taking us on as a project. It truly has been a community effort to bring our girls home. So last August, we received our licensure from the Department of Human Resources. We are now licensed to serve girls in foster care. We are licensed by DHR, but we are privately funded, and that's because so many of our donors have stepped forward to make significant gifts or join us in that monthly giving of $25 a month that truly sustains our girls. So now we are bringing our girls home. And as we've done this over the first year, it has been hard. There have been a lot of wrinkles that we have had to iron out. As we would bring our girls in and we would meet their basic needs like shelter and food and clothing, we just saw the hurt in their eyes. And we knew that if we truly were going to help them heal, we had to meet them where they were. And we just saw that so many of our girls come from places of trauma. So I started doing research, and I found out that children in foster care suffer PTSD at 2 times the rate of returning veterans from the war field. 2 times. And we expect these children to be normal children when they've never been taught what normal is. When our definition of normal is their definition of survival, we are not being realistic of how we can help our kids. So we knew that we had to be aggressive in our approach to serve our children. And we found that with TBRI, the trauma-based relational intervention, and we knew that that was a model that was proven. So once we identified that our children came from places of trauma, we knew we had to take action. And that's what led us to Sonia.
They're going to get there, but they have to walk through this process first. So what I want you to understand today is, what do we do when? What do they do when they lie to you?
I'm Sonia Martin. I have a bachelor's and a master's degree in social work, and I'm so excited to be the new TBRI practitioner and trainer for Davidson Farms. So TBRI at its foundational level is based on relationship. So it's trust-based relational intervention. So before we can do anything to perpetuate healing in our girls, we first have to establish relationship. It's all about relationship. Through relationship, we get healing. Through relationship, we get compliance. Through relationship, we get obedience. We get academic engagement. But everything begins foundationally with relationship. So what I do is really focus on implementing those techniques and principles into how we approach and how we engage our girls. We focus a lot on connection over correction. And what I mean by that is we're not so much going to die on the hill of doling out consequences or punishments, so to speak. What we're going to do is we walk through life with these girls. We're going to keep our eye on the issue at hand, right? What happened? What great thing happened? What hard thing happened? And how do we connect and partner with them to fix the issue at hand or perpetuate that healing that we're after?
You will never break out of this, but the catalyst for change.
So what I love about Davidson Farms is that it's a family. And so what we do through implementing TBRI principles into the family is we best mirror how the Lord designed a family in the first place, right? Lots of nurture, lots of sensory engagement, meeting them where they are, right? Not having expectations that maybe they're not ready for, that maybe don't exactly match their chronological age. That's okay, right? We're fixing some brokenness. We're coming alongside some brokenness, and we're holding their hand and walking them through it. So it's going to look a lot different than kind of your average typical group home that you would see. Our girls aren't numbers, right? They don't operate in an institutional type setting because we're playing the long game, right? As opposed to most group homes, nationwide that really focus on providing a bed and providing a shelter for these kids in care, we're playing the long game. And what I mean by that is we have our eye on who these young ladies are going to be. Who are they going to be when they're 20, when they're 30, when they're wives and mothers, right? When they're engaging in the community, when they're in the workforce. That's what we're keeping our eye on. And so what we do now is actually setting that up, right? We're prepping the road, we're laying that foundation for them to be successful across the lifespan. So that's the beautiful thing about it, and that's what TBRI can do, and I'm so happy to be here and be a part of it.